Hi everyone, it's Molly. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am, because this is the first day in quite a while that I have had a sense of some freedom back. I drove for the first time today since my surgery at Thanksgiving, and I also have not driven much more than a handful of times over the last year and a half or so. So this was wonderful. I drove today. I drove myself to physical therapy. I went and had coffee with a girlfriend of mine. Her name's Kirsten, who also has EDS, and it was just wonderful being able to come and go as I please. And of course, while I was out, I had to go to Michael's because I saw in the Michael's circular that all the Jane Davenport craft supplies were on sale, 30% off this week, so I had to go. In my last video that I did of my Jane Davenport haul, I can't believe I left out the two most important things. The whole reason I was so excited about the line in the first place. Her stamps. That is what I was most excited about, and that was the first thing. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the table a little bit. Sorry. I was so excited because if you feel like you can never draw like her, or you'll never get it just like her, or you think her things are so beautiful, her illustrations and her faces and all are so beautiful and you can never do anything like it, well, here's how you can do it just like her. I'm going to show you them in a second, but I had them already, and I knew I was forgetting something. I couldn't think of what, you know why? Because I had actually put them away. That's the whole problem. The other stuff was left out on my desk or my table. I had actually put the stamps away, so of course I could not find them. All right, so I'm going to show you that in a second. First, I just got a couple of things other than Jane Davenport, because I always check to see if any of the Tim Holtz stuff is on sale or on clearance or anything like that. And some of his rub-ons were on sale. Okay, the rub-ons were on sale for $1.99, and then I just got this Recollections Craft It binder. It was in the clearance section, normally $5, and it was $1.99. It's just a little plain white binder. That way you can decorate it any way you want, and I thought this would be just a really nice craft project to work on. Maybe turn it into like a steampunk or vintage type of thing. Thought that would be good. Okay, now when I did my last video on Jane Davenport, I had mentioned that I was going to use a traveler's notebook that I already had. This one here. Okay, so this was my traveler's notebook that I was going to use. Instead of buying a Jane Davenport one, I figured I already have this one. I don't mind getting it a little, messed up with paints or drawings or anything like that. I was fine with that. And I could use her notebook, her traveler's notebook supplies in it, or she calls it the butterfly effect notebook. Yeah, the butterfly book, and then her stuff is the butterfly effect, I believe, for putting it all together. So I was going to save myself some money and use the one I already had. Of course, I was being sensible since I wanted to buy all the other stuff. So today, though, when I went back and everything was 30% off, and it's just my favorite one was there. She had sold out, or they had sold out of her things so quickly that I was so excited when I saw that this was back, and I couldn't resist. And this is one of those things, like, I put it in my cart and then took it out, and put it in my cart and took it out. And then I went on the other side of the store to look at clearance, and then went back right before I got into line, and I put a couple of other things back, so then I could get this. So this is her butterfly book with her beautiful girl on the front, and I'm going to take it out of the packaging. Sorry, I should have done this first, but I wasn't going to, but you have to. Okay, so here's the outside. It's a canvas book in the traveler's notebook style. That means you have, whether it's leather or canvas or cloth, whatever it is, it's just that piece, and then it is strung with elastic through the top and bottom, and then one here to wrap around to close it. And then you can end up, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4 bands on the inside, you can wrap books around each band, and you can even double up books, like 2 books on one band, or even 3 books on one band. I can show you how to do that another time. So in this one, so the front, it goes on, the whole thing takes up the front and back. And this is what I mean. I said in the last one, if you notice, she can make like 2 or 3 strokes of a pen look like beautiful hair. And look at that. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. And to look at this, I mean, who wouldn't want to go into this every day? It's beautiful. And you can also look at her backgrounds. I talked about this when I was looking through her book and showing you different parts of her book. You can sit here and look at every little part and pick out so many different layers and parts and textures and designs, and you can tell where there might be texture paste or stencil work or just brush strokes and just blending of colors with acrylic paint and marker work, and just it's never ending. Every time you look at it, you can see new things in it. Wonderful. So it comes with this booklet. Now, I am not sure if this is her marker paper or mixed media paper. I'm not sure. It doesn't say on the outside package which one it comes with. But it comes with this one book. And so, you know, it'll be easy. I want to, it's really smooth, so I think this might be marker paper. So this, you know, you can put on one strand here. And then you can put another notebook. Like I'm going to take my watercolor paper and make a booklet to match this size and put it on another band. And then you can also put, you know, in the other video I talk about her folders, and I went over these. She has her folders that you can put things in these pockets, and you can also put the folder in first and then the booklet inside. You can also put her washi attic. Oh, that light is terrible. I'm sorry. Oh, I hope that's not getting washed out. Okay, hopefully it'll be okay. So with this, you can, maybe it'll look better with just this background here. This washi attic plastic. So on this you can, oh, I have one where I have some washi going through it. I'm sorry. Okay, this one, you use it to take washi tapes that you love, that you want to have with you. Oh, that is a terrible shadow. Oh no. Okay, so on all of these different areas at the top, you can put the different size washi tape, wrap it around in each spot. That way you have it with you. And then there's also a stencil that goes with each one. There's one with the flowers, and then there's one with different shapes, circles, squares, triangles that you can use in different, you know, your planners or your artwork. And please go on Jane Davenport's YouTube channel. Everyone, go on there because she has videos for each of her new supplies. You know, like 1 video or 2 videos or however many she's done now on each supply. And that way you get to see how she uses it. And just, plus it's just a way to look at her amazing artwork. So I broke down, since it was 30% off, I broke down and got this. Believe me, I will find a use for my other one. I love changing them around and using, you know, just like you change purses, you know, you change planners. Okay, you can also get an accessory pack to go with your butterfly book. It comes with a charm that you can hang on this, like on this band here at the top. You can hang it on that. And then it has different color elastics. So she shows you how to add this in. You literally just take whichever color you want and you loop it through. You follow the same exact way that this one is in and tie it in a knot, and you've got another band. So that way you can go from 2 to 4 bands in your book. Okay. I also got her pen. I was really looking forward to this. I love fountain pens, and I have one that my husband got me last year, and I practiced my handwriting with it and stuff. I'm out of ink, so I haven't been able to use it for a while until I get some new ink. But this, she does great demonstrations. Actually, in most of her videos, she has her own pen. She's used this pen for a long time, and now she's marketing it as her own. So it's wonderful. She uses it all the time. The ink is both waterproof, and you can use it with alcohol markers as well. It won't budge with either medium. So it is just, it's foolproof. you really can't mess it up. And it just has a really fine nib. It has 3 ink cartridges and a converter, which means that you can have your own ink, your own jar of ink that you can pull the ink up like a squeegee. You pull the ink up into the converter and then put it into the pen. Okay, so that is really wonderful to have. I cannot wait to play with this. And then here's the part that I said I had last time and just totally forgot to show it because I put it away. I have her stamps. She has 3 different stamp sets. She has one with the 4 faces, like this, in different positions. And what I did is I took in my notebook here, this is a Strathmore mixed media paper. The only thing, guys, is that the paper I used some like watercolor pencils, and here I used my Zig clean color markers, and then I used my water brush to kind of try to move the color around, and it pilled so quickly. So it's not the best for water, even though it says mixed media. It really doesn't take water that well before the paper starts pilling. But okay, so she has these 4 faces. So I stamped with my archival ink. You need waterproof ink, okay? If you're going to use alcohol markers with it, then you need to use, oh gosh, the Memento, like Black Tuxedo is the name of it. Memento Black Tuxedo ink, and that is great for alcohol markers. This archival ink is great. It's the Ranger ink. It is wonderful for when you need it to be waterproof. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm so excited. I'm stumbling over my words a bit here, and I'm worried about this light. I'm just really hoping you can see this. Okay, all right. So I stamped each face, each profile twice, and I have 2 more here. That way, so I can practice, practice coloring, with whatever supplies I want, with whatever medium, whether I want to use just colored pencils, watercolor pencils, markers, alcohol markers, paint. I'm not there yet. I got to practice. I think maybe bigger for paint. I might need it a little bigger, but who knows. The other set that I have is where you can actually put a face together. She gives you the round face with eyebrows and ears. So that's set on this top stamp. And then, look, you get 4, oh no, the cloud's moving again. Okay, you get 4 noses, 4 sets of eyes, different looks, and 4 mouths, okay? So I just did a few combinations here. I just, picked some and just, oh, I didn't put one on that last one. So I was just playing with them one night and just put different combinations on the faces. Did I put more? Nope, that was all I put on this one. So I will certainly do as many combinations as I can so I can just keep practicing. And looking at those eyes, I went on and on in my book review video. I'm sorry, my thing fell over. I'm trying to straighten it out here. About her eyes and how spectacular she makes her eyes. So I just started this one the other day and the other night just watching TV. I think my husband and son were watching Jeopardy together and I was just coloring. They asked me if I would join them, so I was like, sure. And I'll just usually sit there and color and answer questions now and then. But okay, so that I had to show you since I forgot last time. And this, again, was what I was most excited about because you can sit there and you can trace over each part yourself, and that helps give you the knack of how she draws, how she does things, her style, and it's so much fun. Plus, it gives you confidence in learning how to draw faces and get proportions and how, when faces are turned different ways and things like that. It's just so fantastic. I don't know. I think I need to work on that hair with the neck or something. I don't know. Something isn't right. All right, the sun needs to stop. Okay, I also use this. I have all these are 3 birds stamps that is what I do. Here's the Julie Nutting paper doll stamps. I just go through, oh, I love that one. My son was wearing this outfit the other day, so I colored it like that. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, I just wanted to do a quick video just to show you what I got at Michael's today. I was so excited. Yeah, go have fun at Michael's. Whoops. at Michael's this week and see what Jane Davenport supplies they have there. Hopefully they're not all sold out. I knew if they had her stuff in the circular that they had to have restocked in some way. All right, they still didn't have the mermaid markers. I really want those. I want to try those out. But that can wait. I need to stop buying so many craft supplies. All right, thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a chance to play with this stuff soon, and I will be sure to show you what I come up with when I really get into these things, okay? All right, thank you. Have a great day, and gentle hugs, everybody. Bye-bye.